Hey everyone, it's Steve from itmakessenseblog.com, and I want to talk about one of the more confusing things in WordPress, and that is the menus. It seems to be, especially for beginners, one of the more frustrating things and confusing things in WordPress. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create them, and hopefully after watching, you'll think they are a little less confusing. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm logged into my training website where I don't have a lot of information. And when we're talking about the menu, we're talking about this top primary menu. There are other menus in depending on your theme, but this theme is the Astra theme, and this particular theme only has this primary menu, which is what I want to show you how to edit and how to create today. So I want to go to Dashboard. And if you're in the dashboard, the easiest way to get to the menus is you go to Appearance and then you go to Menus. Now I already have a menu, but I want to start all over. So let's do create a new menu. And let's just call this the test menu. And we'll create that. Now we have to add content to this menu, and over on the left hand side you can see that there are pages you can add posts, you can add custom links and categories. I'll show you how to do each. So the first thing is on this menu I want to just add one page. So I'm going to add, for instance, my privacy policy page. So I want to click that and then we're going to add it to the menu. So now I'll have my privacy policy up there. Now, if I wanted to do posts, I could go through and choose a post that I want to add to the menu. And I'm just going to pick one. Let's do the top 15 affiliate programs for beginners. And we'll add that to the menu. Now, if you don't know how to add pages or posts, we'll have another video on how to do both. But the difference between a page and a post is pages are typically more static. Like, for instance, my privacy policy, the affiliate disclosure, where posts are more interactive and they typically have comments on them, and they're less static than a page. When you think of a blog, when people say blog post or an article, they're talking about posts. So that's the difference between the two. Now, custom links, you can add, for instance, if I wanted to have like a home button up here, I could do home, and then I could just link it back to my home page, which is itmakessensetraining.com. But if you have, if you look at the website, it has, usually they have a logo, and people know if they click on the logo, that takes them back to the home page. But I'll show you how to do this. So we'll add this custom link, which will be my home button, to the website. Now the last thing is categories. And categories can be a collection of, for instance, let's say I have a bunch of different posts that are all about ClickFunnels. So I want to have a ClickFunnel category. So I can add my ClickFunnels category to my menu. And I'll show you what that, a little bit more about that in a second. When you go to this page, they're going to have all of my posts that are related to ClickFunnels under that category. Now, if I don't like this order, I can switch it around. For instance, I want my home button to be first. I just click it, drag it and drop there. I want my privacy policy to be last, and I want my ClickFunnels to be second. Now, I want this test menu to be the primary menu, which means it's the menu that's at the top of the page. So I want this to be my primary menu. Now, once I have this the way I want it, I'm going to hit Save Menu. And if I go back to that page, I should see my home, my ClickFunnels, my page, and my post, and my privacy policy, which was my page. So if I click the ClickFunnels, that should take me to the posts that are related to ClickFunnels, and it does. These are the two posts, the dummy posts that I put under the category ClickFunnels. If I go hit the home button, it should take me back to the home page, and it does, which I had the custom HTML correctly. If I click on this top 15 affiliate programs for beginners, it should take me to that post, and it does. And this is what I'm going to show you before. If you had a logo here, or if you have the name of your website and you click on it, it should take you back to the home page, and it does. Now, if I click on privacy policy, it should take me to my privacy policy page, which it does. So I want to go back to the menus. I want to show you something else. Have you ever seen where, let me go back here, sorry. And you click on, or you highlight over this, but then it brings up a sub menu. I'm going to show you how to do that now. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard, or I can go from here, I can go to menus. Now, let's say under the top 15 affiliate programs for beginners, or I want to add another page. So if I go to, let's say, I want to add this one, that wealth affirmations post underneath this, I can just add this to the menu. Now what I do is I click on it and I drag it, but see now how it's a little indented? That means it's a submenu, and I'll show you what that looks like. So if I save this, and I go back to the web page, now if I do that, highlight over this, you can see that it brought down this submenu, and you can have as many menu items as you want. You can have submenus under submenus. So let's go back to menus, and I'll show you that. So let's say I wanted my privacy policy under this another submenu. I can do that, and now I have a menu with a submenu with another submenu. So let's save that. Go back to my site. Drop down here, drop down, and there we go. I have two different submenus under this one main menu. So that is how to create a menu with WordPress. It's really not as confusing once you start playing around with it. It's actually easier than it first looks, but I remember when I first started creating my blog posts, my website, it was really confusing in terms of where things were, and especially when it came to categories and menus and the differences. And real quick before we leave, I want to show you the categories. If I go to posts and I go to categories, these are all the different categories that you can that I have. You can have as many as you want. For instance, I have ClickFunnels, and all of my ClickFunnels related posts would go under this category. For instance, if I had Millionaire Mindset, if I had different posts related to that, I would put that under this category. And different posts can fall under more than one category. For instance, I might have a ClickFunnels post, but it's also a review, so it's my ClickFunnels review. So that would fall under my review as well as my ClickFunnels category, both categories. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, leave a comment down below, and I will respond and hopefully answer the question you have. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, as I will be coming out with more and more content every day. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.